And he fields it inside the 15. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one's picked off. What a play. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw to his receiver. And that one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Handoff to the back. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Touchdown, Canes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. 2nd down, looking to throw it. It's a quick route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the football. The short completion of the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw yet again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first. Here comes the tempo.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards and keep this drive alive.
Pulls it in. It's Lee. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. The Hokies looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Touchdown, Hokies, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. And it's good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to loving what they're seeing from this back.
Here's the second down play. Ball handed off.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the Canes will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. The Hurricanes pick up enough for a first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Conversion right now. Try to catch the defense with the draw. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kurt, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense.
The sure hands. It's Licata. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Off the play fake on first down. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack. The Hokies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The reception, that's about 7 yards, with fourth down coming up here.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Big throw complete to the tight end. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. The Hokies come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Pass tip to the line of scrimmage. It's a great play by the defense.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a handoff.
Second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's incomplete. That was a dangerous pass to try on first down. Almost intercepted. Got lucky that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The Hokies will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Oh, it's a double pass. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Across the 40. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's real in. It's Watts. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Caught near the sticks. It's clean. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Almost out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He finds the running back in the flat. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Back in motion now. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Caught near the goal line. He will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. A direct snap. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
But it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes 1st down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami has, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Grab down the middle. It's Lee.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. He'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down down in the red area? Beautiful play.
2nd down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
To me, anytime you see a one-on-one opportunity that you feel you can take advantage of it, you go after that matchup. This is a great play here by the quarterback and receiver.
Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, what a grab! In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackled after the interception, but that will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into the... Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pass rush closing in. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this 3rd quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a 4th down. You look at that scoreboard, we'll start to wonder, should I go for this?
Needs a completion here on 4th down. That's reeled in. It's Bryant. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. They're going to run it. Right down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. The Hokies are going to cash in here in the red zone. Trying to run it. It's Little. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, they get him again.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It's going to hand this off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And that game moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46. The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Grab made by the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Looks right for a quick completion. Gets some space around the 30. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the Hokies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap, bringing pressure. This play is blown up. The defense all over him. The Wildcat look backfires that time. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. As a 4th down stop, the offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive with a playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The pocket breaking down. Buck for the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They've been great on 4th down so far today. 3 for 3. Can they stay perfect? Looking for a receiver. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this 1st down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
The back's got it. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple of scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a 4th down play coming up.
But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it and when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
The Hokies hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for 6. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. A solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Defense is hanging tough here. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They are pouring it on now. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounced, looking deep down the left side. inside the 25. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. So here we go. Off the huge game they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Into the end zone. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Great cut. They whiff on him. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Grinding away with a running game.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing him down.
Defense is coming after him. He escapes the pocket. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Intercepted in the end zone. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The pass rush closing in. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to chuck it again. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leaning on the run game here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! They continue to roll up the score.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Miami, 29.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back end, nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Caught in the backfield. It's Booker. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This offense is still clicking.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he grabs it for the 2-point try to build this lead even more.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's hit as he throws it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on it here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that's interception number 5. Where will this QB get the hook? It's a short return to make the tackle at 25. But what a play for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. And he steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.